Welcome to this channel with your teacher Mike. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I encourage you to go to the subscribe button down below and click on the little bell so that all the time I upload one of my videos, you can watch and enjoy it. So that's being said, let's go right to the point. Today's lesson is gonna be about quantifiers. What quantifiers are and what is that used for? So we're gonna be taking a look on a lot of or lots of quantifier, many, much, a few, a little. One of the most used quantifier in American and British English is a lot of or lots of. Why? Don't ask me, just use it. So, we use a lot of or lots of in the affirmative with countable and uncountable nouns. For example, can you imagine the sentence? With a lot of, exactly. Very good, exactly. There are lot of cherries in the bowl. Also, you can say there are a lot of cherries in the bowl. So actually, those two words doesn't have any difference in the uses. Can you imagine the sentence for this one? Yeah. Remember, it's uncountable. Cherries are countable. Milk is uncountable. Yes, exactly. There is a lot of milk in the fridge. Very good. So a lot of, lots of, it's very easy to use, isn't it? The other quantifiers we're gonna take a look on is many and much. Can you tell me what is many for and much for? How can you use it? Tell me some sentences. Okay, I know I cannot listen to you now, but you can write those sentences on the comments bar so I can see and read all the comments you upload. So go ahead. We use many and much in the negative and interrogative. Negative and interrogative. We use many with countable nouns and much with uncountable nouns. For example, how many cherries are there? Interrogative. There aren't many cherries. Negative. So, how many cherries are there? There aren't many cherries. They are just three, aren't they? And what about uncountable? Remember, for uncountable we use much. Oh, what happened with the milk? How much milk is there? There isn't much milk. Oh my gosh. We are running out of milk. We have to buy some. Okay, my people, I know. We're thinking on, okay. In negative, we use there aren't many cherries when there are only two, three, or four, or there isn't much milk. But what happens when we want to express the same but in affirmative sentence? Have you ever listened about a liter and a few? Okay, let's have a look on them. A few is the first one. We use a few. That is the same, some or not many. You remember? Oh, many, a lot of. But what happens when there are not a lot of? When there are only some? Oh, we use a few. We use a few in the affirmative with countable nouns. For example, do you remember the previous sentence? There aren't many cherries. But what happened when we use a few? Can you please try to use it? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Very good. You nailed it. There are a few cherries. Very good. So, now there isn't much milk. What happened with this one? Can we use a few? No, we cannot because a few is only with countable nouns. So, for uncountable nouns, we have a liter. We use a liter that is equal some or not much in the affirmative with uncountable nouns. So, for example, you remember this picture from the previous one? Exactly, the same. Do you remember the sentence in the negative? I remember it was, there isn't much milk. Yeah, there isn't much milk. But what happened when we want to express it in the affirmative way? Exactly. You're very brilliant. There is a little milk. Okay, now that you know already the uses of the previous quantifiers, I want you to think on the way you can express the quantity, how many bananas and how many oranges we have. Do you remember? A lot of, many, a few, not many. Very good. So in here we have a table. Ta-da! Countable nouns. In the affirmative, we use a lot of and a few. For example, oh my gosh, there are a lot of bananas. But there are a few oranges. A lot of bananas. A few oranges. There aren't many oranges. So, how many oranges are there? Only 3. A few. Now, let's take a look on these ones. Butter and sugar. Can you remember the quantifier we used for uncountable? Exactly, a lot of. Uh-huh. A liter. Uh-huh. And much. Very good. Can you make sentences out of them with butter and sugar? How much butter we have? How much sugar do the spoon does the spoon have? Very good. Awesome. So let's take a look at the table again for uncountable nouns. For affirmative, we have there is a lot of butter. Yes. Remember, we use a lot of for uncountable and countable nouns. There is a little sugar. So there isn't much sugar. How much sugar is there? Just a little. So, in here we have some exercises to practice. And don't worry, there are only 5 exercises so that we can take a very deeper look on these quantifiers. First question is, how much butter do you need? There aren't potatoes. Sugar do you take in the tea? There is milk in the fridge. We need to buy some. And to make an omelette, you only need eggs. So, first question, how much butter do you need? I need... You can pause the video if you want so that you can answer all the questions. Perfect. Now that you're already done, so let's take a look on the answers. And here, number 1, we have different answers, but I only put 1. For example, how much butter do you need? I need a lot. Also, remember butter is uncountable, so you can say I need a liter or a lot. It depends how much do you need. There aren't potatoes. There aren't many potatoes. Sugar do you take in your tea? How much sugar do you take in your tea? There is milk in the fridge. We need to buy some. There is a liter milk in the fridge. We need to buy some. To make an omelette, you only need a few eggs. So people, thank you for watching this video. I encourage you to subscribe and like if you like this video. And so it's gonna help me to grow a little bit more. And if you share these videos, you're gonna help other people to learn and understand how to use the quantifiers in English. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.